welcome once again to another episode of your beloved bi-monthly broadcast, Harlem's very own, the finale of our 4th season, featuring, as always, your 3 illustrious co-hosts and a guest. Speaking first, it's Justin K. Winley, a.k.a. the MTA's #1 hater, joined by my boys.
Yo, what's up? It's Harlem's highest hoochie daddy, a.k.a. My presence makes a punani tingle, a.k.a. Saka of the Water Tribe.
I like that.
And our third mic.
It's the return of the fucking Mac, bitch.
Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac.
It's your boy Ahmad Kevin Simmons, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican punani percolator, a.k.a. it's the attack of the beautiful, bodacious black man breaking your baby's back while I'm giving her a nut butt blaster on her crack. God damn it. Let's go.
Wow.
I had to do it good for the last episode.
And the fourth Ninja Turtle?
Yo, what's up? I'm Wes Goodrich, a.k.a. Beyonce's boudoir photographer.
Yes. Yes.
There we go. Come on.
Oh boy, it's getting hot already.
That's right.
I'm blasted, bro. Thank God it's summer outside. I'm out here in a tank top and the hoochie daddy shorts.
This
We're
man is
outside.
sweating like a Baptist preacher right now.
Because whenever Ahmad says some wild shit, I die, bro.
Jude
listen,
literally starts leaking from the
listen.
eyes.
The two ways I want to die is, get some coochie from a beautiful
I knew this was
woman,
coming. I knew this was coming.
or
The Kevin Samuels route?
Yeah, the Kevin Samuels route. Yeah, absolutely. Or like when we're like 80 years old, Ahmad says some wild shit and I get a heart attack.
Those two things could happen simultaneously. He calls you. He calls you.
I get a text or whatever. Ahmad says some wild shit. I'm getting topped off and then I die.
Getting topped up.
Justin's gonna be at my funeral like. He died doing what he loved.
He died doing what he loved.
And then it's going to be a long pause. He's just going to put the mic back in the stand.
I want to thank everyone for coming. Jude didn't get to before he died.
I'm going to be like, yo, Jude, what you doing? All I'm hear is a slubbing in the back. Oh, you getting them shit smacked off, ain't you? Got you. Bet.
I'm going to leave a recording for y'all when I die.
All your haters are going to show up to your funeral, bro.
All my haters?
All of them.
Jude,
all my ex-girlfriends?
Jude, are we allowed... I want to get this on record now. Are we allowed to recreate your image as a hologram in any future performances at your untimely death?
Nah.
God forbid.
No.
You don't want to be a hologram?
Not a hologram. But I want, I'm going to be in an urn because y'all going to cremate me or you're going to put me in a little pod or whatever. But first, I need y'all to get a lowrider with some hydraulics, bounce me up and down the street, blasting Bone Thugs and Harmony.
With the urn on the hood, but it's glued to it, so your shit won't fly off. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla glue. It don't move. You know what I'm saying?
Secure.
So
yeah. And it's
my
just
man.
I'm gonna miss everybody. Or of course, how we do just.
yeah,
Damn.
got you.
We have the Israelites that stand on the corner of 116th and Lex do a 21-gun salute.
No, they're gonna be on their knees crying. Fuck them niggas.
Damn.
The lowrider got a portrait of you just on the side of it too. My man.
Just like the Chicanos do it though too.
Yes.
Well, Jude, we almost lost you yesterday, man. That stomach virus.
Yeah.
You came back. You brought back from Mexico.
Do not drink a cocktail in Mexico with ice, or do not eat nasty ass Chinese food.
You're not sure which one it was.
I don't know what it was.
So
bro.
where was it? Was the Chinese food in Mexico?
No.
It was in.
That would have been your
It
mistake.
was here in New York. It was here in New York. I would not fuck with any Asian food in Mexico, honestly.
And the Asian food anywhere but Asia or America.
Yeah. And even America is pushing you. Let's be real.
Yeah. No. That shit's a double, bro. Like I woke up, my stomach was feeling tender, and then I did my business. I was like, okay, I should feel better by now. And then I went again. And then I went again.
That shit was beatboxing.
And then I went again. But then it's just like water, bro. Y'all had just straight water coming out.
I've been there.
I was like,
Yes.
oh. And then I went to work, bro.
You went to work?
I went to work, bro.
My God.
I was chewing down them Pepto chewables, chewing them shits down.
Yeah.
And I had an electro lid.
Like Smarties.
Like Skittles.
Word,
Damn.
bro. had the Pepto chewables. I was fucked up.
Damn.
God.
Fucked up.
Damn.
But how was Mexico?
Yo, Mexico was lit. Mexico was mad fun. Shout out to my homegirl Lily, my big sis. You know, we had some bonding time. You know, it was mad fun.
Remind the viewers and me why you went to Mexico, in case the viewers forgot, and in case
I needed a fucking
The
vacation.
listeners,
The viewers, yes.
I need a goddamn vacation, bro.
You just needed to
Like,
dip.
I needed a dip. The last time I went out of New York City was when I was in Chicago, and me and my ex-girlfriend found out she was pregnant, and shout out to the evil broad. But
definitely want to get out under different circumstances.
yeah. So
Right.
there we go. And then it was fun. So we hit up a bunch of ruins, mad dope, beautiful art museum. So the art world in Mexico is crazy.
It is.
It's
Yeah, it
nice.
is.
It's
Yeah.
fire over there.
Yeah.
I believe it.
You know, we went to the Frida Kahlo house.
Oh,
It was
word.
mad dope. That would have been really cool for my mom to see. So I went there for, of course, myself, but also for my mom, because I feel like my mom would want me to see it.
Yeah.
And then we went out twice. We tried to party twice, which is where it got a little whack. So we went out to this club, and I don't know what the club was called, but it was just some shit. You had to buy tokens to get in, and then you had to buy other tokens to buy drinks.
Is it Chuck E. Cheese? Like,
Damn near. Damn near, bro. Damn near. And it was a big fucking club. And there was like 3 circles of people dancing, but like no one else is dancing other than the people within the circle. So it's like 2 or 3 people and everyone's doing their own freestyle shit, which is cool, I guess. But what's horrific is all this shit is fucking disco EDM.
Oh.
Did it seem like it was a touristy place you were
Horrendousness.
in?
No, it was kind of local.
Okay.
It's kind of local.
Exclusively?
Not exclusively, but like everyone was in there, I'd say.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is not my cup of tea. I need to be more. No wonder they do drugs for that fucking music, bro.
Yeah.
No fucking one of these niggas take ecstasy.
I know that's right.
Yeah, you can't throw ass to EDM, bro.
No, you can't throw ass to EDM.
Never say never.
No,
I mean,
you can't
you
throw
probably
ass to
can.
EDM.
Yeah,
Nobody
listen.
thought you could throw to flute music, but then Lizzo came out and started doing it.
Even classical music,
but
you know what I'm
Lizzo-
saying?
That's true.
Lizzo blacker than the Ace of Spades, man. Like, shit. And then we went to a little tie-dye party. You know, we got like a couple white shirts or whatever, and we tie-dyed some shirts. It was cool. But then afterwards, we went to this person's house party, and like, bro.
tarot reading?
So white people have like decided to like, you know, try to gentrify Mexico City again.
Yes.
And bro, I was surrounded by these wicker basket white bitches. And these man bun hoe ass niggas. And I'm surrounded by these motherfuckers doing cocaine and ketamine.
Damn.
I'm seeing straight key bumps.
Damn. Key
Like,
bumps.
bro, they took the key, put it in their powder material, and was sniffing shit. And there was a little DJ playing the same disco EDM bullshit. I was flustered. I was angry. I went to the bathroom and listened to Pop Smoke for like 10 minutes.
just to reset.
bro, that's like the hip hop equivalent of being a heroin addict. Just like going into the bathroom, stringing yourself up, and just hitting the main line.
Not the
Because
main line.
oh my god,
Jude, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just have to point out for listeners that Ahmad thought I didn't notice. He lustfully looked over at my pretzels and I looked away.
I've been looking at them. Shits
I was
too.
waiting for. I said Jessica gonna say some shit. I was like,
I've been looking at them shits too. Ain't gonna lie to you. But
I don't know
good
what it
man.
is. I'm so obsessed with rolled gold pretzels. Man.
Nah, this shit's fire.
Cause them shits are elite.
Not
What
for
you talking
nothing,
about?
Justin. Have you ever fucked with like the big pretzels, but not the bad ones you get from the street?
talking about
I'm
Aunt Annie's?
Yes.
I've
Oh,
never
okay.
had Annie's.
Aunt
Auntie
Annie's
got that?
Auntie
Aunt
Annie's
Annie's is okay.
It
That's like
hits.
the starter pack when you go to motherfucking Times Square. You know what I'm saying? Right off 42nd and 8th is right there, right by the train station. You get a little sweet pretzel, or you want to get them good old sweet, you know, cum guzzling Cinnabons. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You can never finish a Cinnabon in one sitting, and
No,
if you
you
can,
can't.
seek help.
If you can, you're Louis C.K. And why aren't you in jail?
I got Cinnabons in jail, nigga. Hand it over.
Probably in Louis C.K.'s jail.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was on a vacation myself recently. I went to see Milady Fran in Richmond, and then we went down to Nashville for the weekend, and that was fun. But while we were in Virginia, we stopped around a couple places. Went to a Cracker Barrel. Always got to go to a Cracker Barrel.
Of course.
They had some beignets. Now, I'm sure it's not like Nola beignets, like the real joints, but they were pretty good. And then we went to this Mexican restaurant, and we got this giant like margarita to split.
Oh,
Damn.
And you put the 2 straws in there.
Like
and
it was like a little like pitcher. It was like a 32-ounce type shit.
yeah, it wasn't like a wide picture. It was more
like a fishbowl kind of a thing.
Not even that. It was thinner. It was. So I have a picture of it, but I don't know.
You know the best thing about Cracker Barrels? It's like the only place that still feels like 1955.
Yeah.
You walk in there and it's like a time warp. You're like,
The best and worst thing, and they all look the same.
yeah.
They all got a picture of Calvin Coolidge on the wall.
It's like white people's version of BBQs.
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. That was
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Crack the code.
Wow.
Yo, because BBQs is permanently 1988. You walk into BBQs, and nigga's playing
it's still
Run
the
DMC
same.
in the back.
They don't ever change, but that is how that shit sells and why people still love those fucking places. BBQs will never get old.
Mind you,
Them
though-
Henny wings. Oh man. Sorry, continue.
Mind
Is
you,
the boycott on Hennessy still active?
Yes, it is. However, Henny wings is the exception,
Okay, fine.
okay.
and Hennessy
Fair enough.
is still dead. Okay, and fuck Casamigos. Okay, I will still say that. Even at a function, I'm like, what is wrong? Anyways, sorry, Justin.
I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna say it's ironic because every time, like as a family, we go somewhere, my mom is always looking for the Cracker Barrel. My mom
never
loves
been.
Cracker Barrel.
I've never been.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's nice, like comfort food.
Was she tight when you got home? She like, you had a motherfucking Cracker Barrel.
I
without
called
me?
her when we were about to go, and she was like, "Oh, have fun, enjoy it."
Wistfully.
Yeah, Nashville. I've been telling people it's loud in Nashville. They call it Music City, but we went to like Broadway, like the main kind of area, and it's like I would describe it like Times Square turned up to 12. Like
Really?
Turned it to 12.
Yeah. If you can imagine that, because there's
can't.
like it's a row of bars, and every bar has at least one band performing at maximum volume, if not 2. So they got multiple levels. It's a cool place to be. If you got you got your ID and I wouldn't want to live there. And weren't too many black people around where we were. And Nashville's just not a very black part of Tennessee, I think.
No.
You gotta
Maybe
go to Memphis with
yeah.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. But we were in Knoxville for a second. We stopped at Knoxville for lunch, and then we stayed in Nashville. And it was a cool enough night. So I guess I wouldn't mind going back. Y'all want to go to Nashville?
No.
Hey, I'm going for like a
Memphis.
weekend.
We can go to Memphis.
A weekend,
Memphis.
or like,
Memphis sounds good.
Alright.
it'd be like a connected flight.
Ain't Memphis where Martin Luther King got popped?
Yes. I think so.
And so we must go.
Where Jesse
Jesse Jackson.
Was it Jesse Jackson who was on the thing in the picture where he's like pointing up like that?
Is Jesse Jackson the Beyonce to Martin Luther King's Aaliyah?
You and this Beyonce Aaliyah analog.
Wow, this nigga is going to hell, bro.
Jesse Jackson wouldn't be where he is if Martin Luther King hadn't been assassinated.
You ever think about Martin Luther King just like
Bro, what the fuck did I just hear?
doing everyday tasks in his like Martin Luther King voice? He's like it's like in his house being like, Coretta, why didn't you take out the garbage today?
Coretta, did you remember to get the frosted flakes? You know I really like those.
Martin, you know I forgot. My other bitch didn't forget.
I go to my white woman's house, she'll have my frosted flakes.
She know how to
Imagine
suck
being
balls too.
Martin Luther King. You come to your crib and your wife just has tapes sent by the FBI of you with other bitches, bro.
Sit the fuck
Wes's
down, Martin.
favorite genre is like corrupting historical figures.
Of cheating historical figures.
But this is great. This is great because we haven't even talked about James Joyce on this motherfucker.
Oh my god.
James Joyce.
James Joyce is the author of Ulysses, and this man loved his wife. That he would send her love letters, just talking about how he want to sniff her farts.
Oh no, you're lying to me, bro.
Bro, there's literal love letters
Is
of this
Justin
motherfucker
getting it?
talking about shit.
I'm looking up.
He
James
was in love with this woman, okay? And there's like a whole parody and shit. And he would want to have this woman do unspeakable things to this man, okay? James Joyce is nasty.
The same way JFK was with that other dude?
Oh my god, bro. Oh my
we're
god.
really
bro.
on it today.
Listen, me and Justin, it's like ESPN. Like
We're really
we
going on it
just
today.
Got that.
Oh my god.
in the
bro.
30s.
Context for the listeners: there was an image that recently went viral on Twitter of JFK embracing
Another
a
man.
male friend from behind. Well, a male from behind. A man from behind. Now,
Straight up.
Why you
Just
say
straight up.
behind like
Didn't someone say, wasn't a tweet like, so he blew this nigga's back out before he got his brain blown out? It was crazy.
Yo, imagine he's the one who did it.
Oh, listen.
Listen.
You don't crack the code today,
Listen,
goddammit.
bro,
You cracking
like,
codes today.
listen.
Season finale here tonight, bro.
He really, I'm gonna get shot.
Man, and
Damn.
did you see
He
how
was Lee
happy?
Harvey
Did
also.
you see how happy homeboy was when he was all up on JF? He was like, damn.
there was a second shooter on the grassy knoll.
He was like, I'm really thinking about. He was in my gut last night, and now we taking this
died, damn.
picture. Is this real life?
the
JFK
guy
was
or
a
is it
nasty
the spine?
nigga though, bro.
He was, and this is a rough year for JFK because rest assured, when that Blonde movie comes out with Marilyn Monroe, it's gonna be
It's gonna be
Oh,
clip for him. It's
shit.
gonna be clip for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's gonna be
Ana
clip
de
for him.
Armas.
He's gonna be the one
Happy
red winging her, bro. You've heard about this scene. I've told you about this scene.
That is a horrible
That's
Happy Birthday
that's
song.
NC-17 because there's a scene of someone eating Marilyn Monroe's pussy, but she's on her period. That's why it's NC-17.
Red winging is what you just called
It's what
it?
it's called. Red
It's
winging.
called
Red
red winging?
winging.
Red winging.
I thought it was running a red light.
I mean, you could also say that, yeah.
That sounds racist. Like it's
It sounds something against Native.
it sounds like some shit Hitler would say.
for like Native Americans, yeah, for
Like,
our First Nation folks.
I don't know if I want to say that to someone. It's like, yo, let me red ring your shit. Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me?
Wind up in a fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough year for JFK.
Did you just sick
Let me do that
heil
right
me?
now. Let me do that right now.
Did you just verbally sick heil
What are
me?
you going on Hinge?
Oh,
No,
you did.
no. I'm about to just hit up a random shorty.
This
and be
man
like,
about
yo,
to hit up
red winging
someone
shit, yeah.
and say, "Let me red
Jude
wing your
got
shit."
enough bitches in his phone to have control science experiments with them.
Yeah.
Nah, I have enough
great.
bitches in my phone that can do Kendrick Lamar's control verse.
You have
Oh my god.
ASAP Rocky, Drake, Tyler McMillan.
Y'all think that Michael B. Jordan ever got to red wing Lori Harvey?
Hell no.
No, she probably red winged him.
No.
Oh, damn.
Listen,
don't know.
How do you
Listen,
think Steve
she
Harvey
lear-
reacted to
He's
her
proud
dumping-
of her. He's proud of her.
Did y'all see
Yeah.
what he posted? He was like, it was like focus on yourself, King. Like he posted something
Yeah.
like focus on healing.
Let me
brother.
tell you something.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you now. you better not fuck my daughter now.
Let me tell you that right here.
You eat her ass. I'ma whoop your ass.
Mike, if you
The Lori Harvey free agent is going to kick off a series of unfortunate events this summer because the way I saw a video of Meek Mill one hand dumbbell pressing today, I'm like, this
That was
nigga's
horrible.
gonna break his back.
That was a barbell press of 65 pounds.
and the
that's
barbell
the nigga who needs to be stopped.
and the
by
barbell was
way.
like this, was moving like this.
Yo, his wrist is gonna be torn off his hand.
That thing was like, yo, bro,
Meek-
what are you doing to me?
The barbell looked drunk.
It did look
Lori Harvey has dated damn near an entire NFL team. If she has not hit Meek Mill by now, that nigga's never gonna hit, bro.
Here's my thing. Y'all are gonna be upset, but I, for one, commend Lori Harvey for how she continues to move the way she wants to move.
Yeah,
Michael
me
B.
too.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael
Me
B.
too.
Jordan. This woman is 10 years younger than you. You thought she was gonna be ready to marry you?
Yeah,
after a year.
and she's beautiful. Like she's beautiful.
She's a
One of
fox.
the
She
most
is.
beautiful
Yeah.
women, pound for pound.
What does she do though?
I think she's Steve Harvey's daughter, and she's a model.
and she's fine.
And she has a fashion brand, I think, maybe, or a
Who
makeup line or
cares?
something. Who
Who
cares? She's fine.
cares?
But it's like, yeah, you're in two different stages of life. Like, it was definitely.
Yeah.
And listen, my heart goes out. The
Yeah,
guy
it's
clearly.
tough.
Yo, he
He's
was
torn
sad
apart.
at the NBA Finals.
yeah, Mike.
Someone said we got 2 Michael Jordan crying emojis.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Look, we say, our hearts go out to Michael B, but
Be a
tough
villain.
break, nigga. Moving on.
Yo,
You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
channel that Killmonger side of you, bro. Be a villain out here in these streets.
Hey, I
Listen,
mean,
I said this in the chat, and Jude was like, "Yo, let him heal." But I was like, "What if he goes from making good?"
He's not going for me.
if he goes for making good,
Oh, because why not?
He's not.
Not for nothing. I'm rooting for one of y'all niggas to get at making good.
I'll just
I'm rooting
leave
for Ahmad
you
to get at making good.
a Bible verse, which is a dog will always return to his vomit. That man is going to be in Kendall Jenner's DMs tomorrow. You know what black woman I could see him with though is Laura Harrier.
Who?
Oh, what's her name from
Who's
Spider-Man? Homecoming?
playing Mike Tyson's wife? Oh, who's playing Robin?
Oh wait, the Tom Holland's first joint.
Yeah, I could see him getting with someone like that.
She dumb young. Wait, no, I
No,
just saw.
she's like 32.
Get
No,
the
she is
what?
not.
The fuck?
She's quite
Well,
sure she's 32.
Wes has lied on
with
air.
these movies, they will definitely have a 30-year-old playing a high
She's
school
32 years
moment.
old. She was born in 1990.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Fuck.
It's got that baby face.
My
Yo,
goodness.
Black,
Really, too?
Black really don't crack.
She
unless
looks
you smoke
amazing.
it.
She looks amazing.
That's
She played a
ridiculous.
high school student. I was just
She
watching
was
her on
playing
the
a high
plane.
school student at 28
That is
years old.
insane,
Yeah.
bro.
Wow. You know what?
Honestly-
she's like Dominique Fishback in that regard, too.
Yeah, Dominique Fishback has a baby face.
Yeah. Well, good
Yo.
for her.
Damn.
There was a person at Equinox who was in my boxing class. You know, boing.
This
you know what I'm
this
saying?
nigga was really like had it all that year, bro.
Yo,
I cannot
Tom
believe
Holland-
this.
yo,
I
looking
cannot
at a
believe
photo
It's
this.
like a
Tom
reverse
Holland.
Oreo.
I would have to commend Tom Holland.
Oreo.
He's the only, and I mean
regular
the
Oreo, I'm
only white man that I'm rooting for.
Oh, yeah?
And yes, and so I'm just like, if, and we talked about this, you know, if they get pregnant,
She just got on air like moments ago and was like, I hate being on social media. I hate those fucking rumors. But this nigga will be getting her pregnant soon. It will be happening.
he will take the crown.
Nigga said he will take the crown.
It is Bridgerton in modern time. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is rooting for this relationship. I never seen not one negative comment about this relationship.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Rest assured, there are millions of men around the planet preying on his downfall.
Dr. Umar Johnson.
Actively praying on his downfall. Yeah, and Umar is channeling all of the prayers. into
Like
one
Doctor
spirit box.
Strange. Dr. Umar is
He's
shadow
dream
stream walking into various black men.
Umar is the Thanos of black people.
Oh my
Did Umar get caught with a white woman?
Nah, he proved that was fake though.
It was
that,
fake.
That nigga was flirting.
It
He said, "Oh, I my phone was dead, and I stopped to peruse her merchandise. What merchandise? Y'all are in like a
a mall.
yeah, a Benihana.
Yo, he just uses big words to confuse
an
you.
Oshkosh bagosh.
That nigga has just a vocabulary just to say shit. You know what would be great if him and T.I. got like a word battle.
And Ben Shapiro was the referee. Just the three of them. Just fucking talking.
Ben Shapiro's thing though is that he actually is not that intelligent. He
He's just-
talks really fast.
He's just a gerbil.
Ben Shapiro, I hope you listen to this one day. You're dumb as fuck, bro.
What ass P word?
Wet ass P word. Remember when he was like, my wife has never gotten wet?
Wow.
telling themselves so bad.
Wow.
I
was like,
wouldn't be surprised.
He was
Look
like,
at him.
science says that it's bad for your wife to get wet.
My wife told me that it's actually a sign of a medical condition. If
Yo, in the back of her mind, like, this bitch ass nigga really got me wet.
She hasn't gotten wet in God knows how long. God
Yo,
bless
she's
her,
rather
bro.
than
don't
Sahara.
they have kids? Ben Shapiro has like at least one child, I think.
God damn.
So
In vitro.
Sorry.
It's crazy.
I wanted to ask real quick before we move on from it. We all saw the teaser for the Tyson series coming
That
out.
shit
What
looked
are we
weird,
thinking
yo.
about it?
That shit look fucking weird. My
did
nigga
look
from Moon Knight
weird.
just does not fit for some reason. I'm gonna watch it though.
He's a little short.
Mike Tyson's short.
Is he?
Mike Tyson's like 5'10".
Mike Tyson feels
5'10".
tall to me.
He's
He
5'10".
just look. It's because his shoulders are up on his neck. So it makes him look taller.
Mike
Love-
Tyson's
love
gonna
you,
break
Mike.
through this wall and choke you.
Kool-Aid man. But yeah, I mean, I remember hearing about this series a few months after the Jamie Foxx thing got announced, which I guess is still in production, I guess. But like, listen, Trevante Rhodes is a very capable actor, I think. And
I
it's
think
cool
so,
to
too.
see him attempting something that's like, okay, a character piece. He's doing the voice, he's doing he's trying to do like the physicality.
It
So
sounds good.
yeah, I think so. But it is like there is something about it that's just maybe he's too pretty. I think he's still just too like Mike Tyson
He
is
is
not
too pretty.
He's not ugly.
No, but he's not like a movie star. And I think Trevante Rhodes is
Well,
like
Michael
clearly,
Jai White played him in Tyson.
But Michael Jai
in the
White I think
90s.
looks a bit
Yeah.
more like
Because he's from Brooklyn, though.
and he's got the natural gap anyway.
I mean, also like even Jamie Foxx, who's obviously also looks like a movie star. I feel like people believe Jamie Foxx when he transformed a little bit more than maybe
Because he can
than-
act. That man can do anything. That's
look
the
at
most
him in
talented man in
Amazing
the world.
Spider-Man 2. He looked ridiculous,
That's
but you
true.
believed it.
I don't know.
Ray Charles, you believed it.
I want it to be good because I think Trevante Rhodes gets cast once every 8 years, which is tough because he's a good
Not
actor.
8 years.
The last thing he was in was in Bird Box.
Bird Box.
When was that? Like 5
I
years
don't know.
ago?
That was 2020.
Yeah,
And
was tough.
And I didn't remember. I was thinking Moonlight.
That was tough.
And he was in that Predators thing that they tried to do.
That shit was ass. That shit was ass. I forgot he was in that
New
shit.
Predator movie about to come out though. Prey. The
Prey.
prequel. Looks pretty good.
It looks cool.
Looks cool.
It looks cool. I would say about I do agree with Justin about Trevante. He is too pretty. And me looking at this stuff like with the casting, Laura being Robin Givens is
an interesting.
it's not bad. I don't know any other actress that could play Robin Givens, but
Imagine it was in there.
Damn. Well, Robin Givens has such a particular face, you know.
she
So
does,
it's like,
and so I'm like, I don't know who could play her.
I'm trying to figure out. I guess they're doing like his whole life.
Yeah, it looks
but it's
like it.
weird. Like Trevante, I think is still young looking enough that he could have played young Tyson.
Yeah, he really
So
could've.
the fact that they have another actor who does
Who
not
looks like Muhammad Ali.
right and doesn't look
Literally.
anything like Trevante is like very confusing.
It's very weird.
It's two different tones of nigga.
Like one of the things that people always talk about with Moonlight is how well cast that movie is.
It really
in
is.
all the 3 phases of Chiron's
Yes.
life. And so to start your career like that, where it's like, here are people that look like him. You have a roadmap. If you want to do this, cast someone who looks like Ashton
Same
Saunders, just
complexion.
like
Well,
beefed
it's just
up.
Ock. Yeah.
But
It's
not
weird.
so.
Well, hopefully Trevante Rhodes gets to play Hercules in that Disney remake eventually. That'd be
cool.
nice.
Can he sing? Well, I guess he wouldn't be singing. No.
He has like 2 songs, right?
Wait, what? Javante Rose will be playing Hercules?
I hope so.
Like-
I'm just fan casting. He's big.
I was about to be like, I don't know about that, Buster.
hope
I really
so.
don't know.
Ahmad
I
would
hope
be
so.
Hercules.
How many
He
fucking
could.
Hercules movies are we gonna get, bro? I'm tired of that nigga.
Remember when
I
The
have a
Rock did
tat on my
one?
leg.
We're gonna get
The
Hercules
Rock,
movies
that shit
forever.
was weird.
The Rock did Hercules.
That was infamously the first time The Rock said, "I've never had a harder acting challenge than playing Hercules." Then he
Nigga,
came out and
you
did the
just
same
worked out.
shit, and now he's like, "I've never had a harder." Wait, did you guys see that fucking Black Adam video where he's
I
like
did.
being held at gunpoint from off camera?
The Black Adam mythology is coming to the movies, and anyone who doesn't know who Black Adam is, I like to say he's like Superman. Well, he's not like Superman. He's kind of like him. Major differences, and he's just like stumbling over himself for the whole.
The hierarchy is about to change.
So Superman has a weakness to magic, and Black Adam uses magic, and that's how they're the same.
What happened to The Rock though? Because
Good impression.
yo, The Rock in WWE was just a menace, bro. He was
was the man.
hilarious.
You would
what
think-
happened?
You would think he'd be a better actor, right?
honestly,
Or at least like a more
Charismatic,
interesting
yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because you know what it is? It's that Cena and Batista are both willing to be stupid on camera. They're willing to like do sillier roles. The Rock needs to be taken seriously at all times.
but no, The Rock has been silly before. He played a damn Tooth Fairy.
That's true.
That's true, but I mean post Fast and the Furious Rock.
But do you know who was in the WWE and is going to have some range?
Who?
Dave Bautista.
He's great.
Really?
Dave Bautista.
He's
Homeboy was Drax in Guardians of the
Yes, Drax was
Galaxy.
cool.
He
was in Blade Runner?
he was in Blade Runner.
He was in
You were
James
talking
Bond.
about C on the last episode.
Dune.
He was in Doom.
He was Jason Momoa's brother in the show C, which is really good. He was really good in that one.
Yeah, but this Black Adam movie looks kind of bad to me, if you ask me.
That shit looked terrible, bro.
You know what? DC is just going through it. This nigga Ezra Miller.
Oh my god.
A menace.
Are you guys gonna have a stop this nigga for this episode because it stopped this nigga?
I thought it was Meek Mill, but now it's him.
has
No,
to
no. My bad. Now it's them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but damn, bro.
Yeah.
I would.
Dude, they can't find them.
That nigga's R. Kelly, bro. That nigga's the white R. Kelly.
Well, maybe literally. I saw a trending topic on Twitter that said Ezra Miller cannot be located by authorities.
Bro.
I like jokes aside for a second. I do think that Ezra is gonna extradite himself to
Yeah.
somewhere in Europe and
himself.
just avoid like.
They were taken into custody for second-degree assault by throwing a chair at a 26-year-old woman
In Hawaii?
and left a half-inch cut on her forehead after being told to leave during a private get-together.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm fighting them. I'm gonna keep it a
like,
buck with you.
yo,
That's not happening
I
to me.
cannot believe the multiple assaults that Ezra
First of
Miller's
all-
gotten away with. I'm fighting it.
Let me tell you. Ezra Miller throws a chair at me, and Jude's gonna step in and catch the chair.
Just like Thor's
like
hammer.
some superhero shit.
Like Marvel vs. Capcom, where West tags Jude with an assist move.
I'm gonna say that they called me a nigga. That's how I'm gonna get away with it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, well, they called me nigga.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
can you imagine? We've been talking about this, but like, what is that Flash press tour going to be like? You know, like
It's gonna be Michael Keaton being lifted out of his crypt.
they're going to ask him like, so what do you think about Ezra Miller? Who? Oh, yeah.
I was on a green screen. I'll be real with you.
I thought you were talking about
Yo,
Batman.
and they completely erased Amber Heard from Aquaman. Yo, DC going through it.
But you know
DC
what?
is
You know
going
what
through
sucks about it though is that apparently Flash has so much stuff. Flash is supposed to be their reboot. It's supposed to reboot everything. It's supposed to clean it. So like Batgirl is coming out of Flash, so they can't move Batgirl until they do Flash. The new Superman movie can't move till Flash. They got a bunch of movies that are being held up, and Ezra Miller has the DC universe by the balls right now. Like,
because Flash is supposed to
dangling.
essentially be the No Way Home of DC. Like,
Wow.
so it's just
yeah.
so
yeah,
they're swapping out Affleck for Michael Keaton and all this stuff. So it's just show
that
me
don't
that
make
fine woman in that Batgirl movie, man. The fine woman from In the Heights. What's her name? Leslie. What's the name of the shorty from In the Heights who's playing Batgirl?
Ariana DeBose. I'm sorry.
No. Oh wow. Speaking of R.I.P. Justin, I'm so sorry, bro.
What happened?
The Tonys aired
That-
this Sunday.
Who are these broads?
Ariana DeBose. Who,
Who's Ariana
was in-
DeBose?
She was in
We've
West
done
Side
this.
Story.
We've done this so
Let
many
me see
times.
this broad. Let me see this broad.
Someone help him.
Listen.
But she was hosting the Tonys.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
she hosted the Tonys?
Yeah. Sure, she was, or she did a number at the Tonys.
Oh, no, okay. I'm about to be like,
yo,
damn, that's
Ariana
quick
DeBose.
for her fame.
What?
But
Yeah,
she
she
just won
sat
an Oscar,
on
so-
Andrew
Yo,
and
she
all
could,
that.
she could be my Catwoman. Damn.
Now,
That would have been good.
yeah. Now she's a member of the
E-Guy?
Rainbow Mafia.
Rainbow Mafia? Oh, I fuck with that too. Alphabet Mafia, Rainbow Mafia. That's gangster. That's
the
gangster.
Rainbow
Element of
Coalition. But she's a beautiful woman, and Andrew Garfield has been receiving. Listen, he's a good-looking dude, and he's sort of exists.
Oh,
I think-
that! Oh, he was in her neck. He was in her neck.
That came out so aggressive.
This man held on for dear life.
Yeah, look at that. image
Yo,
and
she
tell me
smelled good.
there
She
weren't-
smells. Yo, bro, she smells like pussy and peaches and life.
There had to be a backstage conversation after this interaction. I have to imagine that, like,
Andrew said, I want to suck your butt from the front.
That's what he was whispering in her ear. Justin watched that. It was like he was watching his wife have an affair. He woke up that morning and was like this. And he was
Pause.
From the front.
The dude over here looks like he's into it.
there's been
Can I get a press on? Listen, this is the last episode. I'm going all out, okay? I'm
Yo,
saying,
bro, it's so bad that I had a
anything.
stomach virus, bro,
You are-
because we
you
would
are
have been
great,
eating
man.
like King of Kings.
Listen, I wanna go briefly. I wanna pivot here and do something a little different from our usual formula.
What, nigga? This fuck this nigga want to do.
Can we can we do like the Boys season review right now?
Yo!
oh my
Listen,
God.
okay.
This nigga Homelander is
Homeland.
a menace.
Yo, the best villain of all time.
Yeah, it might be.
He is the, I'm talking about THE, like capital V villain, Vought villain. Oh my God. He will
Bro.
put fear in my asshole. Like, I'm just, I mean, like,
Your
the
asshole
way,
says, "Ooh."
the way he grabbed up A-Train, it was like, what the fuck did you just
He
say?
said, you fat fuck. He's in his ear. He was
Yo,
in his ear
nigga
like
poking
this.
his stomach.
Yo!
Can you imagine another grown man that you don't know grabbing you by the back of your neck and you can't do anything about it?
Because he can literally,
With
like, lazy
heat
your whole
vision,
body.
Heat vision in your face, and you
He
just
literally
like,
said, "Give me that neck."
I'm gonna be real with you though. When Butcher got Homelander's power set when he shot up that V in his thing, I'm going straight to Vaughn and fucking that nigga up, bro. I'm not even
Yeah,
waiting.
why do we wait? Yeah, why are we waiting?
As soon as I see my power set, I'm like, word? With my military training, I'm fucking you up, bro.
Because
Right.
that's the thing that, like, and you'll hear this in like a lot of fan conversations about like Homelander versus who. He doesn't know how to fight. He's
No,
never
he
fought
don't.
anyone who is as strong.
It takes
as he is.
effort. That's why he didn't catch the plane.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it takes effort. I was watching a thing
he's
about
lazy.
that.
That's why he couldn't fight like Superman or any other analogs for him.
no.
I mean, with their, there's a death battle on YouTube. They've been
Yeah.
running like 10 years
Omni-Man
strong.
versus
Omni-Man
Homelander.
versus Homelander.
That was dope.
Which
Obliterated.
Invincible-
Omni-Man is taking him apart, bro.
Omni-Man is whooping everybody ass. Honestly.
Invincible is
Go
a
fuck up
whole
Superman.
A whole
another
different story.
story, but that animated show right there, is the fucking GOAT
So,
right now.
yo-
Chill out though. I don't think he takes super.
Fine, nigga. Fine, nigga.
Amazon might have the best superhero shows right now, bro.
Yo, for
Honestly,
real,
you
shout
are
out to
not
Jeff
wrong.
Bezos for
You're
that.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
And it's weird because it's like Amazon is like the plague of the industry, but they have these like interesting, like The Boys is some of the best satire.
Just
on
side of
TV.
succession. This side of succession.
Awesome. Like
And, yeah.
one of the best comic book adaptations
Yeah,
I've
'cause
seen.
that comic book is shitty, but the Boys show is great.
It
Comic
amps
book
it
is
up.
just like it's just like kind of trashy. Like
Well, y'all know that plane scene in the comic book is the plane that flies into the Twin Towers, right?
I heard about that.
Oh,
And in the show, I guess they were like,
Like he decides not to stop the terrorists.
That nigga's crazy.
my God, I did not.
White people are wild.
it's even more villainous, bro.
These niggas
Homelander
is crazy.
crazy, dude.
Y'all got a favorite moment of the season so far?
All right, it's not my favorite moment, but it's the one I will remember for the rest of my life. My nigga climbed into his dick.
I knew you was gonna.
Oh wow!
I knew you was gonna say. It.
Like, bro, okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I'm like my boy tweeted, yo, first 15 minutes of The Boys is the wildest shit I've seen in my life.
Yes.
Shout out to my big brother Putman. I'm watching this shit, and then I see the guy be mini and like fucking a doll. I'm like, all right, fine. He's making out with his partner, and he's like, I want you inside me. And I was like, wait a minute. This is not the inside me that we all know.
He's about to Ant-Man his
Everyone was like, my boy told me he was thinking like, yo, I'm just thinking we're gonna have some gay sex, whatever. Like it's just gonna be whatever. I'm like, no, it's not, man.
Nope.
He climbed. He got tiny,
He did some sounding.
leaped
right into his
over
dick hole.
cocaine, and climbed into this nigga's dick.
He did some
And,
sounding.
bro.
Yes, he did.
I'm like squeezing my thighs together right now and like bouncing my feet back and forth because, bro,
Niggas.
He was touching the inside,
Ah!
and then he felt something, and he said,
The context for my viewing of The Boys season 3. First of all, this is when I was on vacation and I was watching Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, it's Friday. The Boys is out. And I
Yeah.
didn't realize it was all the first 3 episodes. So I was like, forget Stranger Things. I'm watching The Boys.
Just a vastly better show.
Yeah, absolutely.
honestly.
But like a lot of shows, it was interrupted by the pandemic, by COVID. So they couldn't shoot between 2020 and this year. So so it's basically been 2 years since we've seen this show. And I just was not, because the last season was in 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was wondering too because it's been consistent.
And I just, I think I like wasn't, sometimes when a show is coming back, some people go back and they binge everything to reacclimate and remember the story beats. I just decided to dive in cold. Mistake. Because it's The Boys. Like, okay, like they curse sometimes. There's some blood.
There's some blood, nigga?
And then I see this guy, and when he says like, oh, I need you inside me, I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna go up his butt. And I looked away from the camp. I looked away from the thing, and I looked back, and then I see the close up, and I'm like, that's not
That's not an asshole.
that ain't no
dick.
ass crack.
He's not going. Are you for real? My girl is napping on the couch.
Thank God she was.
I start angling the iPad, and I know as soon as he goes in there, I know what's gonna happen. And then he starts sneezing. But it's like because after Endgame or Infinity War came out, everyone was like, why can't Ant-Man just go up Thanos' nose or butt and then grow into Giant Man and kill him from inside? Clearly, the developers of the show were like, all right.
The Boys have a shadow account on it in comic book Twitter that we don't know about. I guarantee it.
Yo, bro,
Because-
like,
Also, so I've been trying to convince my girl to watch The Boys because she watched, by me coaxing her, watched the Snyder Cut in one sitting. She watched all the Marvel movies. She watched all the Spider-Man movies. So I was like, you should watch The Boys. I know. I was like, you should watch The Boys. And then I described it to her, and she was like, what? I was like, but it's a good show. I was like, it's a great show.
it's an amazing
gotta
show.
say it at the end.
I
You
was
gotta
like,
see it at the end.
But it literally has like possibly the best written villain on TV, man.
My God.
Danielle posted about it, but I think she was on the money. Like the reason why villains on TV don't work usually is because they don't have a clear objective. It's all just I'm evil. And you know exactly what Homelander wants. He wants to be like loved and feared. Yeah. And that's terrifying because it's just a shitty guy at your job who is the most powerful man in the world, and you're like, God damn.
Yeah, this is. So getting into like favorite moments and stuff outside of the termite stuff. Like, I mean, there's so much great there's so many great moments, a lot of great plot, a lot of great acting moments. But picking up on what you just said, Wes, like that scene where Annie, as Starlight, she pulls Homelander into the office and she's like, chill out, or maybe I'll leak the video. And he says, do it. I want you to do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna burn everything down.
Literally. Literally.
He says, I want to be loved, but I have no problem being feared. And that's like, yeah. Like at this point,
He cracked it. Just like,
at this
there's
point,
no stopping this motherfucker. You
at
can't
this
stop him
point,
now.
He's it's so interesting how they tap into, coming off the heels of like his kind of embarrassment, realizing that like, okay, Stormfront was a Nazi, and that
was another wild.
Also, when he gets that one-handed hand job from her,
While
Yo.
she's on her,
he
she's
puts-
on her
he puts
deathbed.
the shit in her hand like this. He's like,
And she's like, you're gonna be the greatest Aryan race on the
like,
planet.
stop that.
It's that shit. Speaking of that shit, I don't know, but I had to go down a rabbit hole about the boys. But Homelander was fucking this one girl, and he said that his cum is so powerful that it pierced through her body.
Yeah.
She said that his cum, it shot off so fast that it shot off at Mach 4 speed.
"No, you're fucking lying."
I'm not lying. If you look on Death Battle of Omni-Man versus Homelander, it says that
That's
shit.
one of the facts.
Yes, I
That's
said
probably
it.
from the comics.
And like, if you think about it, if he was to shoot Stormfront with that shit, she would go through the fucking window.
How did Butcher's wife survive?
That's an interesting question.
They probably didn't add it in there because that would be too much.
I'm gonna be real with you though. This nigga is really fucking everyone's bitch, and he's gonna
is.
have to die.
But-
he's gonna have to die.
But he definitely.
Soulja Boy gonna do that?
No, I don't think so.
Didn't he drug a Butcher's wife?
He did, I think so.
That was the situation.
I think he assaulted her. Was
He
Yes.
just assaulted- And then also, another wild thing about Homelander is, remember when he was bagging the person to look like the first leader of Vault?
Oh my god!
And then he turned into himself?
He was
shapeshifter.
sucking the shapeshifter's titties, and oh my god, that was
Bro.
That was crazy.
And it's like a weird dude that looks like the mailman from Seinfeld. And then he turns into Homelander, and
Yo. And
that's
Homelander
what
looks
works for
extra intrigued. I was like,
That was nasty.
Yo!
Yeah, I mean, he is really a great villain. And then what's interesting is that you have one of the all-time villain performers in general, Giancarlo Esposito, batting
Yo.
at 100 in this show.
Yo.
But playing like, because obviously he's kind of like maybe the overall villain from an institutional perspective, but like he's got a different role to Homelander, and it's so interesting their relationship because he just does not care about Homelander at all.
No.
Like couldn't
No, he
care
don't.
less about what he has to say or his threats or anything.
Did you see the last episode? Because like he kind of gets
Yeah, I saw where he got
He gets fired.
betrayed,
He gets fired, yeah.
by AOC.
yo AOC.
wow.
Listen, I love that woman.
We've already had this conversation.
Oh my God, I love that woman.
Fine.
She's a good-looking woman, but
She couldn't pop Homelander's head?
that's my question.
I don't think
know
so.
why she
Because
couldn't-
he's like, you could try.
I don't think so.
But that question is Homelander's brain bulletproof?
Well,
He
my
might-
thing
he
is-
might get turned
My thing
off
is,
by
I
that
don't
shit.
know how the power works 100%. Clearly, they established he has to be looking at you to do.
So
it.
I guess she could speed over. He could speed over and just choke her.
Literally.
but as her eyes are doing it,
Or
But-
poke her
It'd
eyes
be like
out.
boom, boop.
or he could just laser her before. But
If she's looking at him from a distance, though, maybe not.
or from like behind.
But he can hear really well.
people showing up,
Yeah, that sucks.
but not well enough if they're playing like a bad pop song.
no, because that's true.
By
Because
the way,
that
rest
nigga's
in
legs
peace.
got broken in half.
What happened?
To
Supersonic.
Supersonic.
I knew that shit was gonna happen.
Starlight's
though.
ex-boyfriend who
Oh,
Homelander-
RP to
He
the
beat
poor
the
guy.
brakes off that
As
motherfucker.
soon as first
God.
of all, A-Train, you're a fucking coon, bro. Because
I hate that
this
nigga
man,
so
this
much.
man was like, yo, like maybe if the few of us band together, we could beat this nigga's ass. And A-Train went right to Homelander, bro.
hate
Went
that
right to
nigga
was
A-Train.
like, I got some information, bro.
Yo,
A-Train, the type of nigga that Malcolm X hate.
he is.
A-Train,
He
but
is.
low-key-
Oh my God, he
when that
is.
scene started, I thought it was both of them. I thought he was going to have them sitting next to each other, holding hands, dead bodies, split apart.
Nah, he got something for A-Train. He got something for A-Train's ass. It's coming.
Yo, A-Train is not making it through the rest of this season. I'm gonna be real with you.
Nah,
I feel
he
like
not.
I
don't
he's
want
gonna,
him to.
He's gonna
Yeah.
try to run again, and then his heart gonna explode.
Yeah.
And shit. And you know what? Fuck him. I don't give
Fuck
a
that
fuck
nigga,
about
bro.
A-Train no more. I know I'm supposed to be rooting for the black people in this show, but fuck A-Train.
Mother's
This
Milk
man,
is the best character on the show.
Yo,
but
shout out to
otherwise-
Mother's Milk. I love that
otherwise.
nigga. I love that nigga since Stomp the Yard.
Yo,
Yo,
I hope that nigga stomps out Soulja Boy in this season.
you feel me? You
Yes.
feel me?
Laz
Yes.
Alonso.
Yo, my
Shout out
boy
to Laz
Soldier
Alonso.
Boy.
Stomp at the yard.
I feel like it's gonna be some shit going. I feel like Mother's Milk gonna take that compound V. Well,
think
sorry,
so?
temporary V to fight Soldier Boy.
That'd be
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
Soulja Boy's
I
gonna
don't
call
know.
him a
the thing is
nigger.
interesting is, like, in the,
Yo, you think they're gonna make a Soldier Boy reference with Soldier Boy?
They have to.
They
They
might.
have
in
to be
the
so
comics,
great.
as I understand it, all the boys
Are
eventually gain
enhanced.
superpowers.
Are enhanced. Yeah.
But what's interesting here is that they're setting it up in kind of a domino effect where Butcher does it first, and then Huey, who's tired of feeling inadequate, sneaks some, and now it's like the kind of, okay, between MM and Butcher, you got that tete-a-tete of the leaders. Will MM eventually acquiesce and take it?
Oh, Mother's Milk.
Mother's Milk, yeah. Will he acquiesce and take it, or will he continue to try to do things the non-super
Probably
way?
at
I
the
wish
end.
we had a better. I guess we're gonna find out. We still got a few episodes left. I wish we kind of knew what Soldier Boy's power set is, because in the comics he's like strong, but he's just Captain America, so he's not Homelander level. And it feels like in this show they're trying to make him Homelander level.
They gave him like a super beam,
Yeah.
like from
in
his,
his
chest,
but
kind of.
apparently that's not. That was from the Russians. Like that was not his power
They
set before.
experimented with it.
Right.
He's like Winter Soldier and Captain America
Yes.
put together.
Superhuman strength. You know, he got that agility
And
and,
so
shit
he
like that.
is the weapon that they're expecting to be able to kill Homeland.
Yes.
The
Which-
H bomb is what they said.
Yeah. He cracks
Some
Homelander's
shit.
cheeks though in the comics. That is a
What?
thing. I'm serious. Yeah, that is a thing in the comics.
Did you read the comics? Like,
Yeah,
in full?
not in full, but a good amount of them. Yeah.
I have heard about that.
Yes,
Holy
he
fuck!
certainly does.
This is the wildest comic book
the,
ever.
The comics are crazy. I mean, spoilers for the comics because the show is not going to do this. But like the comics,
Shit, we
and-
don't know.
No, it's not. Because I know this one isn't because Black Noir is actually black in the show. But in the comics, Black Noir is a clone of Homelander. He's like a failsafe.
Yes.
So if Homelander freaks out, Black Noir comes in and knocks him, and Black Noir
Fucks him
actually
up.
kills him in the
Fucks him
comics.
up.
Which, like,
I love Black Noir for some reason.
Which is not a crazy
I like
idea.
the snake.
it's
I like
not
the
too
Snake
far
Eyes
off
look.
from this interpretation of Black Noir because he's like indestructible.
Yeah, he
Remember
probably
the,
could kill
the
him.
season premiere of 2, I think, when he goes to that, like, he goes into, I don't know, some Middle Eastern country, and he does that raid, and he's hunting that other enhanced person who, like, can explode at will.
Yes.
The guy does it, and Black Noir's just standing there, you know, charred face and everything, but like,
But had an allergic reaction.
Do you think that when they first of
oh
all,
yeah, wait,
first
is he dead?
No,
No.
he's alive. He's alive.
So-
So like they gave him I guess he got an EpiPen.
You know the flashback where they have young Giancarlo Esposito. By the way, great performance from the young guy playing.
Yes.
That was really
good.
cool.
Yes.
But so they have
Same
young,
sadistic ass nigga.
same. So they have Black Noir there, young Black Noir. He's like, man, I want people to know that I'm black.
Yeah.
Look at me. And then he gets his shit blown up. Do you think that's why he can't talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
It's
to be.
like brain injury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
also
then
like
his face-
a grill injury,
Yeah.
bro.
He was
Like,
fucking bubbling, like, he was gargling as gurgling as what's her name? What's her name?
Marion or
That shit-
the white CIA lady.
Yeah, the white
wouldn't
woman.
have happened if he had a
When she
helmet
saw
on.
him, homeboy was like, I was like, oh,
That's why he can't talk.
and this is why you got a mask on, my brother.
That man is lethal though.
Yes,
I'll
he
fight
is.
Homelander before I fight Black Noir. That nigga is lethal.
You
that
right.
nigga was ripping people's heads off.
He
Yeah,
was. He was.
I think. So they did. I found out today they have been renewed for a season 4.
That's right.
That's
To the
great.
boys, yo.
But I do wonder, like, everything with Homelander really seems to be coming to a head this
Yeah.
season, particularly.
Yeah.
So I wonder what it's going to look like toward the end. Like, are we going to get a sort of battle royale where some of the remainder of the 7 try to hold Homelander off, and then Butch
Happens.
You
in
think
the
Maeve's
comics.
gonna stay loyal to the 7, or she's gonna really just transition on to the boys?
I think she's on the chopping block this season.
I think she's going to die.
Oh, she's gonna
But
get
I think
clipped.
she- I think
Wait,
she'll
who?
die trying to fight
Maeve.
Homelander.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Oh,
Woman.
yo, Maeve's gonna die.
Y'all got death predictions? I think it's Maeve and A-Train are done.
Maeve, A-Train, and maybe one of the boys got to go. I think either Kamiko or Frenchie.
I think Frenchie will go. I think Kamiko will survive. She's a fan favorite.
Yeah,
I agree.
And then the Deep is such a weird.
Yo, the
Deep
Deep
little
is the
bitch.
worst
The
nigga in
Deep-
the world. But
I feel
he's
like the
so
Deep needs to
fucking
die.
funny.
Did I send you that Amazon made a deep
Yes,
podcast?
yes, you did.
Oh my
yes, you did,
It's like him on NPR.
bro. Like my boy Putman, he was like, "Yo, listen, I know the Deep is disgusting and a horrific human being for what he did to Starlight." But every time that nigga on screen, it is the funniest shit ever. Like
so
like
funny.
What was the octopus's name?
This-
Gregory.
something like
Something. Maybe
Yo, when
Craig.
he's fucking his girl, he's looking
He's
right to
looking-
the octopus, and he made him
No,
eat it.
That was a dude.
That was
Yeah,
wild.
That was a male. That was some octobussy right there. You know, he was.
So the Deep has V, right? Because all of them have V in them. So did it give him like just the ability to talk to fish? Is that his
And
power?
also, and now he's aroused
and then
by
has,
sea life.
has gills.
And he has gills that.
I hate that.
The funniest thing in
You
that
hate
was
that?
When
was
he's
he's
that
breathing.
prostitute,
Yeah, and she puts her
she's-
fingers
She
in it.
stick those fingers in there.
Yeah.
And she's just
One of the
fondling them
funniest. I
boys.
agree with your friend. One of the funniest deep moments is when he tries to get back on the 7, and Homelander comes up to him, and his gills are out, and he's like, "Yo, cover that shit up."
It's like looking at like stretch marks. Like
Because that's at the point where Deep is like, I'm done hiding my gills. Like, I'm proud of who I am.
It's like, ugh. I would say that one of my favorite moments from season 3 is Kimiko in that fucking room fighting all those dudes with the dildos.
Yo,
yo, I just saw that. That was wild.
Yo, oh my
How you
god.
stick a dildo in the back of a nigga head and it come out his mouth, bro?
That shit
Like,
so
was
many dildos in that
crazy.
episode because Justin Shorty holds up that strap on that man.
Yep.
My short. Whoa.
who's
whoa,
the shorty?
whoa, whoa.
Wait.
Shorty.
Wes is trying to pretend.
Yes,
that
I know
one-
you're talking about, and she pulled
Homelander's
that shit out
attaché,
on
his
the
personal
dude.
assistant. Yeah.
She
Oh,
pulls
with
out
the
strap on
redheaded
him.
joint?
Yeah.
She's funny as fuck.
She pulls
too.
out the strap on Tucker Carlson. She's like, she's the strap on that.
You
man.
need to be punished.
That's
Yeah.
exactly who that
Yeah,
is.
it's Tucker Carlson.
I did not put that together.
It's so
Wow.
funny. The show actually, for being a stupid superhero show, has pretty good political like.
That is
Words.
so true.
They cast people that look like the person.
Yeah.
And the
Yo.
references are hilarious. One being A-Train's commercial.
Oh my
that
God.
Kendall Jenner
That is
Pepsi
great.
commercial.
That's always
that
great.
shit had me. I was disappointed.
And that
I was-
commercial came out when Justin and I were still in college.
Yes.
And I remember, and I was like, "This is still."
remember
I
that
saw that
too.
commercial.
We talked about it in
I was.
We all saw it, bro.
I
We
said,
all
"What
saw
the
that shit.
fuck am I watching?" He's like, "Take that Pepsi. We come all together. It's equality right now." And A-Train, that is some coonish shit right there.
A-Train almost beat Deep's ass though,
He
but Homelander
meh,
broke them up.
He did.
My thing is, going back to the idea of like a battle royale, A-Train. I mean, he would die, but I think like
He's gonna
if
blow
not
up
for,
his heart.
if
Yeah.
not
He
for the
gonna get
heart
killed
attack
like
thing,
Hermes.
If he could give Homelander some trouble, probably.
Yeah, probably.
because of his speed. I mean, we don't know how fast Homelander is like on his feet. We presume he's
fast to
supersonic
fly.
when he's
Yeah.
flying.
Supersonic,
But
mighty, funky, fresh.
yeah, with Maeve, practicing with the blade and everything. It could easily be a thing. You never know with a show like this. Maybe they'll give an actual fight, or maybe it'll just be literally she swings the sword and he.
I think in the comics
head
she
falls away.
swings the sword and he's like, "This is a fake sword." Because in the comics, Wonder Woman's sword can crack Superman's skin.
Yes.
and she like swings the sword and it just cracks against him and it falls apart. And he's like, "Bitch, this is a fake sword."
Did you think this was DC? Yeah. So yeah, I'd love to see a moment that tops Stormfront getting
Her ass.
Ass
whooped.
curb stomped.
Like
That-
and
that
the
would
the
definitely
fights in the
happen.
show aren't that good.
Not
Like the
usually.
superhero
No.
fights aren't that good.
They-
Except for
Intentionally.
Kamiko. Except for
Intentionally.
Kamiko.
Intentionally.
Yeah, it's probably intentional. Also, like they've got budgetary things.
Nah, that's all good
to
though.
work
But
out,
it was
yeah.
still great to see her get her ass beat.
Looks better than
That's
anything
true.
on CW.
That's
I'll tell you
true.
that much.
That is so
Who's
true.
got out of all the characters? Who's got the best chance of killing Homelander? You think in terms of power level?
It would have to be Butcher. right?
Butcher.
Butcher.
Like he might have to like overdose on that. On
Yeah,
that
he would die.
temporary
I
fix.
think they'll
Oh yeah,
kill
he
each
should have to
other.
go.
Definitely.
Butcher.
You think Huey's gonna turn evil?
Huey is just gonna be a crack addict, okay?
I could
Because
see
you
that.
saw him.
Huey's
He was looking at that shit
That
as he
nigga's
was
such
out
an
the
incel,
window,
bro.
I say, yo, he's going down the deep end. He's not becoming
And he
like
got a pretty like low level of cool power set too. You just got the Nightcrawler powers.
Right.
Literally.
Oh yeah, the
But
teleport.
you don't even
And
keep
he-
your clothes.
Word. He
Like, that's not
teleports
that
naked.
cool, Huey. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
he's like Nightcrawler, and he got like superhuman strength, and that's it.
Yeah, because like I think the pure V that everyone gets like superhuman strength. That's why Starlight could like she could pick up a car at one point. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
you could shoot her and she can survive it, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just remember that moment. It's funny because they in that season 2, they parodied the whole like girls get it done thing
Oh my
from
gosh.
Infinity War,
that
and
was
then
dope.
they
Yes.
did it better by having the Nazi get stomped out.
Yes, they whooped her ass. Like they
Thank
whooped
God they
her
did.
ass.
And presumably, if they can do that to Stormfront, they could do it to Homelander. But it's like
I was asking you.
because Homelander and what's her Stormfront were they seem to be
They're
somewhat
the same
equal
power set, yeah.
In terms of when they were when they were getting into it with each other, they were throwing each other around. And
They were like definitely invulnerable.
Yo,
and
that
all
not for
He
nothing.
was-
That looked like fun. Like
he lasered her chest and she was into it. I said, "Whoa,
Yeah, that was
you
crazy.
want some
But
freaky
you
freaky
asked
shit?"
I need a Stormfront kind of shorty. You know, not the Nazi part.
careful.
No, but I was asking Justin if Kimiko would have a fighting chance against Homelander because she has the healing factor.
Hell no.
No, hell.
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
I think I told Wes,
He'll laser her head off.
That's true.
or she'll come at him and he'll rip
Just
her in
rip her
half
in half.
and
I was
throw
about to
one
say-
piece over here.
Rip her off limb by limb, and then
And then
laser
it all comes back together like
everything.
Iron Giant.
She has like the Wolverine power set more or less. Like she can heighten senses.
Kind of got the claw thing.
Yeah,
or whatever.
but yeah, Wolverine's not fighting Superman. Wolverine's getting ripped in half.
Offside.
He
Offside.
fought
That nigga-
Hulk in Ultimates and Hulk.
Wait a minute though. He can't even fight Magneto.
That's true. Magneto be fucking that nigga up, bro.
Every time. And every time.
Rip that
Maggie's
adamantium out of
"Didn't
his
you
skin."
learn? Like,
He's like, please,
we've been doing
please.
this for 80 years.
You read X-Men Red yet?
Nah.
The newest one? No.
That nigga Magneto put in some work on the niggas on Arakoa.
I look forward to it.
It's great.
I gotta get back into reading comics. Anyways,
Wild
sorry.
stuff happening. Yes. So what else is going on? I mean, AOC gives her daughter. Now, what exactly is her angle? This is what I'm trying to figure out. She's afraid of Homelander, so she decides to side.
That
with
was
him.
sad. That was mad sad.
She decides to depose Stan Edgar,
She's probably afraid of Homelander.
but then she gets.
Who wouldn't be afraid of him?
But I guess Homelander's like, I'll give you V if you help me fire your dad. But then it's like, your dad is already protecting you from Homelander.
I think it's possible that she's putting the V into her daughter as a failsafe if Homelander tries to kill her. So
was
it
about
might
to
actually
say.
it might be pure V. It might not be.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think she's trying to give her daughter powers so that she can protect her if Homelander tries to kill her.
Or protect herself.
And
That's true.
And also, like that, mind you, Pure V is like that bluish
blue
color,
one, yeah.
and she injected in her,
Into her
back,
spinal
her
column.
spine, and so that's going
Spinal.
it's spinal.
I heard that logo crying. I felt bad.
I felt
bro.
so bad.
I'll take the powers.
But-
though.
but
the,
it's-
sound, the sound design on that with like the cracking of the bones.
Oh, that was
Oh,
really
God.
fucking me up, man.
But I feel like she wanted to do that just to like have, just to protect her and know that yes, as I was gonna say, Homelander might come for her and also
But it
her
feels
little
it's,
sister.
yeah.
And it's got a point, but it's terrible.
My only
I
thing
feel
is
like it's gonna backfire.
My only thing is, it seems weird that like she wouldn't be able to get that from Edgar, but I guess maybe he
Edgar
wouldn't
might
give it
not
to
want,
her.
to inject it. Also, we completely didn't talk about Butcher and Homelander's shared son, Ryan.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Who probably
That nigga got
actually
trauma.
put in some work on his dad. To be
He
honest.
needs therapy.
He need
a
to fuck both them
whole
niggas up.
fuckload of therapy.
Yo, he
He didn't fuck both them little niggas up. Straight up,
remember
bro.
when Homelander had
My
him on
God.
the roof like this, and he was like, "I'm sure you can fly," and the kid was like, "I don't think I can fly, Dad," and he was like, "All right," and he just knocks him off the thing.
And then he's
was
just
like-
mad as well, like, well.
It was just so smooth though. Like he said, you can fly. He said, no, but I can't. He said, all right.
that kid just got the laser vision and the strength. He has nothing else.
Literally. But
It
I
was
feel
enough
like
for Stormfront though.
it
Turned her into
was.
Yo,
a bacon
he
strip.
cooked
Barbecue.
her.
Bacon
Barbecue. Talking about fucking barbecue.
Like Dallas BBQs.
And by
And-
the way, I'm sorry, just last thing before that is probably like gonna be in Anthony Starr's like all-time highlight reel of his performances.
Yes.
Him crying with the blood on his face when Maeve shows him the video.
Bruh.
Like him crying, laughing in the forest.
He's so good,
Yo.
I
and it's
was-
because he might actually be evil in real life.
He has an
Maybe.
evil face,
Every
bro.
time I see him in interviews, I'm like, yeah, this guy's weird.
Did you see? Did you see the fucking GQ photo shoot?
No, I saw
I gotta
some
show
of it,
you.
I think.
Wait, hold
I
on.
gotta show you that shit.
Did he get
It's-
arrested though? Actually,
He
recently.
did for getting in a bar fight, but he apologized.
It happens.
He's from New Zealand or Australia?
Yeah, he just it's not the bar fight that made me think that. It's the fact that he feels like a scary man impersonating a human being in those interviews.
That is very true. That is very true. And
What I was saying to Wes and Zach actually about the casting and it's just interesting. Like they could have gone. You look at Homelander in the comics; he's built like Johnny Bravo, right? Like he's clearly supposed to be this big, barrel-chested dude.
douchebag. Yeah.
And they could have gone the route where they cast a Chris Evans type to make the comparison more clear.
Oh,
wow!
what a
wow,
petrifying man.
Oh, wow!
I love it.
That nigga's a Joker.
It's really giving some American Psycho 3.
He needs to be the Reverse Flash, man.
He'd be great in that.
Ooh, professors. Ooh.
He needs to be Reverse.
And so they could have gone that route, but instead by casting someone who's more weaselly and kind of more like frail, and it just works so much.
He's like Jim Carrey on steroids.
He is a Jim Carrey-esque.
type. That's actually good
Because Jim Carrey got that rubber face and he can do whatever he wants with this shit.
Carrey would have been an interesting Homelander.
Oh, he would have been
in
great.
the padded suit.
Ooh.
They
Oh,
put him in the
Carrey
padded
would
suit,
have
that's what
eaten that.
That would have been some
Think
weird
about
shit.
Eternal Sunshine, how kind of dark
Yo,
he goes
fuck
in
Eternal
there, bro.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Damn.
Fuck that movie. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
Oh,
my
my
old
God.
joint loved that movie.
I don't
Like,
know
fuck
the
that shit.
movie at all, so I'm just
Listen, if your favorite movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, it's a fucking red flag.
That is true.
And you don't need a...
The same thing as 500 Days of Summer.
Same shit, and you don't need children. You know what I'm saying? Just take your tubes out. Fuck that shit.
I do wonder. I wonder if Anthony Starr
gotta watch
will ever get recognized for this performance. I think this season, if he's going to get recognized, it'll be this season because he's kind of cooking. But also,
This is
I wonder.
breakout.
I wonder if he gets other roles after this.
maybe.
You know what I mean?
I
Or if
don't
this is
know.
just his only move. You know what I mean? Is this character because he's playing him so well?
Yeah.
But I wonder if he gets cast as like. I don't know, JFK or like, you know what I mean? Like he gets other things in his career.
I mean, Jack Quaid was cast in Scream.
He was.
I feel like a lot of them will get their breakout, I guess, notoriety. And so this show has everything. It put their heart and soul into the script, the directing, the blood and gore, which you don't see a lot in superhero movies, and especially it adds
It's real dirty blood and
it adds
gore,
it
too.
to be
Yeah,
like
it's
a
gross.
reality based type of show. Like this shit can happen in New York, and
And it would happen
And
the way it's going, yeah.
right, and also just to I guess like go back to one of the favorite ones or someone that I'm rooting for. I know that this gonna be Starlight season 2.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we're gonna see like her unleash her full potential
Yeah.
on Homelander.
I don't know the actress's name, but
Erin Moriarty.
she's doing work in
She's
this
from.
season.
But you know,
I
she
was
was
so
great in
bored.
Jessica Jones. Remember when she was in Jessica
She was
Jones?
in Jessica Jones
as
as what?
Purple Man's first piece. That. Remember, she was in Jessica Jones season
No,
1.
I don't remember
have to
that at
rewatch
all.
it.
I don't
And
even
then
remember
at
this.
the end, Purple Man kills her and she dies, and Jessica Jones is holding her, and she's like, "I'm free now. Kill this nigga, bro."
Wow.
She's
I have
so
to-
good in that
I've
show.
been meaning to rewatch season 1 of Jessica Jones.
She's so good in
'cause
that show.
That's another great villain performance from David Tennant.
Oh,
a
wow.
similar one where he's like
Yeah.
a spoiled brat
Yeah, he's just an asshole.
and he's used to people doing what he wants.
But I agree with you,
Because
Ahmad.
he
Go
makes
on.
them.
What was I gonna say? Yeah,
her
I'm
unleashing her full potential.
unleashing her full potential, and especially like I'm excited to see like the relationship between Huey and Annie start to, I guess,
Decline, kind of,
decline.
right?
Yeah.
It's gonna crumble at the end of the season because, as you can see,
It's got to.
they wanted to, I guess, have a life of their own. You know, just to like be with each other. Like he didn't care that she has some powers, but you now see that he's now becoming very insecure about it, and he's feeling, I guess, what's the
Especially with Homeland.
powerless. He now realizes that he's powerless within the relationship and also with himself, and that's why that's what like drove him to take in that temporary V. And also with this character, like we didn't even talk about it, but Mother Milk's wife with the new guy.
with the
Because
Trump
white
supporter
guy.
looking at
remember when Homelander said that shit on the news and Homeboy sat up?
Yeah.
I
Yo,
said,
with his dick
I
hard.
said that man needs to die.
He gotta
needs
go.
to die. He
Right.
gotta. He needs
He
to.
had a
get
little black
fucked
girl in his
up.
house. He can't be doing this.
I always remember that scene, and I said, and you know what? For me, I am fearing for his ex-wife's life.
Yeah.
And especially his daughter too.
It might be Mother's Milk season 2, to be honest.
Yes.
Because he's getting a lot of space. I have some great news for you guys.
What's up, blood?
The
Talk to me.
Boys just got so they have the animated spinoff, which
Which was amazing.
I
heard
didn't
it's
watch it.
amazing.
Oh, it was so good.
I heard it's really good.
It's so
They
good.
have a spinoff called The Boys Presents Varsity, which is a teen comedy
Whoa.
about teens with superpowers in Vought-ish International. So it's like X-Men, but The Boys.
Now, real quick.
That's kind of
What's the
sound.
That's like it's like
call?
X-Men Evolution.
Good, bro.
It sounds like
X-Men
us.
Evolution
But real
version
quick-
of the Boys.
It's called the team is called the G-Men.
It's hilarious.
That's
but
pretty
real quick,
Okay.
like I was watching I was watching Double Toasted, and they were mentioning how this can start becoming old with the gore and the violence, where it just comes off as sarcastic after a while. Will the boys end up being like The Walking Dead, where we love this shit, and then it just starts like getting watered down, and we're like, all right, nigga, get over this, and then we're doing the spin-offs.
I don't think so, although I see why they make that point. I mean, here's the thing, like, it doesn't always work for me, right? Like, the Avengers, but they're cursing, like, Suicide Squad, neither attempt has been interesting to me.
No. Suicide Squads were duds, but I like the second one.
Yeah, but it's a similar thing, right? Like, let's take the superhero idea and turn it on its head and make them more, raunchy or whatever. I just think that The Boys is clearly trying to make a point about something in the way that, like, The Walking Dead isn't. Like, The Walking Dead is just a story that's been going on for too long, and now they realize they need to end it. Whereas The Boys, I think they do have a mission. I don't think it's
indefinite.
And I don't think the model of the story allows for you to just go on and like, oh, they find a new community, and now there's the zombies are at this part of the country and whatever. So I understand like where they come from, but The Boys does seem more focused to me.
Yeah.
And also to add that on, like when you think of The Walking Dead, like just blurt out like just certain words when you think of The Walking Dead. I would just say, for example, zombies and blood.
Yeah.
Like what else? What else about the Walking Dead?
That's it.
Grimes.
I don't fucking know. It's Tyler James Williams, isn't that?
I mean,
everybody hates.
But it's also, more is like survival. You are making sacrifices. Like that's what you expect in a show like The Walking Dead. When you think of The Boys and they said, oh, it's a movie about superheroes living their lives in the city and they uncover like all types of shit, you don't first think about, oh, it's about to be really gory in this shit. Like, no,
a man is gonna shrink into another man's urethra.
Literally,
and blow up.
You're expecting the unexpected in this show,
right?
And that's what I love about it.
That's a great point, Ahmad. Yeah, that, like, the Walking Dead formula kind of it's very simple,
and it's just like life, just like the way life would be. It'll be mundane and scary. You're expecting to almost die with the zombie shit all the damn time. But after a while, you're like, oh my god, I almost died from a zombie today. Okay,
I think that The Walking Dead is a less targeted. Because the way The Boys is like,
it's targeted towards niggas in the middle of Tennessee.
That is true, but I mean, like The Boys is clearly trying to satirize like superheroes and superhero movies. Walking Dead is just trying to take an entire genre of zombie movies and just run with it for God knows how long.
A comic run that still isn't over, right? Like
no,
it
just ended.
Oh, it just ended.
Oh. Yeah, Rick just got yeeted in the last issue, and that was it.
Good for
Finally.
him.
It took him, 15 years to die?
Bro, like, I would be dead immediately.
Right.
If there was a zombie apocalypse, I don't want to live. I'm going to go to one of y'all and be like, yo, just kill me, bro. Yeah, please.
I can't live this life, bro.
To go back real quick to your question about whether or not Anthony Starr and by extension any of the actors will move on past this. It's really interesting because I was kind of going through the cast in my head, and the biggest star is Carl Urban.
Yes.
Like the show kind of was sold with his involvement.
Yeah, I remember him in Star Trek.
And it's Seth Rogen's show.
And
it's Seth Rogen's show.
And Dredd, which I haven't seen, but a lot of people like.
Oh my god,
Dredd.
so fucking good, bro.
A lot of people wish it had a sequel.
Directed secretly by the director of Annihilation and Ex Machina.
Alex Garland?
Shadow directed by him. Yeah,
I need
Carl
to
Urban
watch
is like
both of those.
He directed that.
Well, there you go.
He's like, he's the law. I am the law. It was so good.
Dude.
Such a good movie.
Carl Urban
is great.
Listen, I know the MCU is within the next decade, we will be meeting the mutants one way or another. Mm-hmm. Carl Urban as Wolverine is not a bad idea.
That's not a horrible idea, but wouldn't he be a little old?
I think Wolverine is one of those guys you can cast where like he can look like he's in his middle age.
But like to be yacked.
I think Carl Urban's kind of big.
I mean, Carl Urban was already in
like Hugh
Thor.
Jackman yacked.
Oh, he was. But
so
then,
you can't.
But then they've been recasting niggas.
They put Gemma Chan in 2 movies.
But you really have to think about it. Like this is Marvel Studios. It wasn't like with Chris Evans, he was in a Marvel film as Johnny Storm.
Sure, but I mean, for example, like
Gemma Chan was in 2 of them.
Wait, what?
Gemma Chan was in Captain Marvel, and then she was in Eternals.
She played a Kree in Captain Marvel. She had makeup on.
Yeah.
And then
she had makeup on.
I was gonna say, what's his face is about to be Blade from Luke Cage.
Fucking what's his face?
Mahershala is about to be Blade. And
Do you think that they would put Luke Cage in a Marvel film though?
Well, okay, so
Well, that's a big question. Yeah.
I mean, I would hope that they would. I
don't think they would.
They got Daredevil coming back to.
Oh, they did. They did.
But Luke Cage is
would-
different.
They
though,
would
man.
not put Michael Coulter inside of Marvel.
They're not putting that.
They would not putting that bald
He's a-
bitch inside.
Pull the trigger, nigga.
Listen. Also, you think they're gonna put Danny Rand in a Marvel movie?
Then I actually saw
was
that
he the
nigga
Iron
playing
Fist?
Danny Rand.
Fuck that motherfucker. I ain't watched that show.
That
I
nigga-
still didn't.
That
tried.
nigga work at the bodega down the street, bro. I've never seen that nigga again since that show.
Who, Danny Rand?
Yeah, that show extinguished that nigga's career, bro.
I'll tell you
He was
what,
so
though,
bad.
you have a good chance of seeing Jessica Jones in this She-Hulk series.
I like that. I like that. She's
Maggie,
dope.
you on to something, Buckaroo?
We never talked about it on the show, by the way, but I'm
like
looking
that.
forward to the She-Hulk
Me too.
series.
Me too.
Yes.
I like all the new Marvel shit.
For narrative
Real quick.
reasons only.
Only for narrative reasons.
Yo, y'all check out the new Ms. Marvel joint?
Not yet, no.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it.
I didn't hear anything about it, but it might be. I'll just come in there blind because I don't know what I'll be expecting, but it might be good. Now, She-Hulk, I'm only watching it because the Hulk is in it, and that's my favorite show. And so I gotta. They need to make another Hulk movie. Period. Thank you. But
Ahmad, you read Immortal Hulk, bro?
I have not.
You gotta read Immortal Hulk, man.
I
I don't even like the Hulk like that. It's one of my favorite comics. Bro.
that's my fucking
You're
guy.
probably
Like,
able to find omnibuses by now. Like if you go
Yeah,
to Midtown.
I got like 3 of them over there.
I will take them shits with me. Okay.
Yeah, you can take one.
Oh, thank you. That's my all-time favorite. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's yeah, man. It's well, I guess we've derailed a bit in terms of just the superhero content in general, but it is.
Word.
I think The Boys is just refreshing, right? And like,
Yeah, I love it.
The MCU DC dominated era, where like you're going to see kind of the same sort of story more or less. To see something that's like intentionally taking the piss out of superheroes, but still telling an engaging story. Like it's not just parody; it is fully satirical, and that it's
like the
commenting
Boondocks for
on something.
superheroes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
actually
really
really
smart.
good.
And it gives its actors room to perform, and that's what's really cool. And you can see them grow over the course of the
Love
story.
the range.
I'm looking forward to the rest of season 3. They've got I mean, by the time this episode comes out, the next episode of The Boys might be out, and it's a
They have
musical.
Musical. I'm ready for it.
Joker.
I chose to believe that they heard that Joker 2 might be a musical, and they reshot this episode just to make.
why I love
Can I
this
tell you
fucking
that
show.
every day since that news has been announced, Maggie, who is in another country, has been texting me being like, I don't know, Wes, I think it might be good. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's going to be bad. Todd Phillips, if you're listening to this, stop directing, bro.
Harley Quinn is going to be what's her
Lady
name?
Gaga.
I mean, I can see that. That's not that bad.
That's gonna be bad.
It's going to be
Lady
bad.
Gaga's Harley Quinn.
Sorry.
Not
gonna
That's
be
bad.
gonna be
bad.
bad.
But like
It's gonna be
the
very
whole
bad.
singing thing is just no.
Like a serial killer version of A Star Is Born. Bad. Like
Just like Sweeney, just like a C-list Sweeney Todd.
That's what it is.
literally, I was like, hold on a minute, that shit was nice. But I don't want a Sweeney Todd version of the Joker. I will watch that.
already is it, basically.
What is the Joker even going to do after that fucking first movie? What is he going to do? What does he have
He's
to
already
sing
in the
about?
psych ward.
He's
like-
already like the leader.
You know what they're
so-
you know what they're going to do? The whole movie's probably going to take place in the psych ward.
Yeah,
And it's going to be singing and dancing in the psych ward.
and like he's imagining a
Yes.
woman as Harley Quinn.
Well, because she is his psychiatrist. In
It's
the
going to
comics,
be
that's how they're
mad
met.
love. It's going to
Oh
be
yeah,
mad
duh.
love.
It's gonna be Mad Love just singing. But
No,
not for nothing, he's
Moulin
too weak
Rouge with the
mentally
Oh my
to like
God.
manipulate a woman like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's the thing. Like this Joker is
He,
not.
he can barely.
He's
tie
not.
his
He's not
shoes.
conniving or manipulative or like intelligent
He's not
in
a
that
genius.
way.
He's not even like smart.
So
he-
it has to
he's
be a
just, like,
thing-
fucked.
It
Yeah,
has to be a
he's
thing
fucked.
where she's already on the edge and she just literally falls in love with
Or-
him or pities him.
Or maybe she's like he has a crush on a psychiatrist and he's imagining them two together.
Kind of like the Zazie Bakes thing they did in the first.
Yeah,
movie.
that
Shit was
hard.
crazy.
The
That
best
was
scene in
so
the movie is
hard.
when he pulls up in her apartment and she's like, "Who are
Yeah.
you?"
And he does this
You know
shit.
why? Because as soon as she pulls up to his apartment door and it's like, "Hey, Arthur," I'm like, "This is Cap." I was like, "No way,
This woman does not. know
no
your
fucking
name.
way." And she has never looked better than that movie. She looks
Really good.
beautiful in that movie, and I'm like, "You're not with Joaquin Phoenix."
I would have been that kid's stepfather. Yeah.
They should have went with the twist allegedly in that movie, which is that Thomas Wayne is the Joker's dad. I was like, just go with the stupid shit. I don't
That
know.
would've been
May as
cool.
well.
May as
Yeah,
well.
that-
May as well.
But Anyway, I guess we'll start our wrap up here, gents. It's been one heck of a ride, hasn't it? This season,
It
we've
has.
been pretty consistent, though. I think with our material coming out here, banging it out twice a month for the most part, and
Yes, sir.
I'm happy. I definitely think we can take some time to regroup, revamp a little bit for season 6.
6.
Wow.
Fuck.
Is it 6? I think so.
It's crazy.
Yeah, 2 years.
But I guess I don't know. Did you guys have like a favorite moment from the season? Really quick, you want to? I know this. I'm springing this on you.
No, I did not.
It's
I don't really go back to listen to all them like that, and I don't. But also, we're always talking to each other, talking shit all
Anyway,
the damn time.
yeah.
So I love the friendships.
Yes.
I think it's all of our moments, and just being blessed to being part of this podcast. You know, with you guys tagging me along. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I would say I'll name one. Our stop this nigga moments. That shit
Those
would
are
live.
That was a nice invention for the show. I think it helped give some life into the intros. You know?
Stop this nigga's amazing.
I loved Grace on our podcast.
Yeah, that was a
as
fun
the guest.
episode.
Grace,
Our
do
only
it.
guest,
We love
right?
you.
This year, our only guest this season.
Maybe not our own.
Yeah.
One of two. Or maybe she was our own.
Shout out
Because
to Grace.
we had her in because we had the other joints in 2021. We had a lot of joints in 2021, but in 2022, I think Grace was the only
It
one.
was a light year for guests this year. Yeah.
True.
We really nailed our dynamic here, and then Wes lives here, so we had to give him a mic sometimes.
I just walked through the back of the.
He's on his computer chilling.
Like
you know?
he just couldn't resist saying shit. He was like, nah, wait. You know, here you go.
I'm here allegedly doing work, and then
I will say one of my favorite moments in that I literally will like replay it on the episode is the last episode we did where we're talking about Logan Paul, and then I say, well, I don't know if testicular cancer would stop him from running because FDR went through polio twice, and then Wes is like, and he was still smashing on the side from like way back.
With polio. The way Wes says polio is the funniest shit ever.
Oh
And then we talked about
Lord.
Lyndon B. Johnson, and that was fun.
That
By
was
the way,
wild. I was talking to one of our shorties about that. What the fuck is this Club
Hung
Penguin
boy.
Bin Laden? What the fuck?
have you seen this? The
I
Dolly
don't know
generator.
what this is. It's the what generator?
The Dolly generator. Have you not seen
This
this?
is,
I've
no, this
seen
nigga
the
sent
movie,
me.
I don't know
This
what
nigga showed me like Suge Knight and Elmo. It was the weirdest fucking thing ever. Like, what is happening?
Have you guys not seen this? Think of
I
two
don't-
random things. And
Yo, real quick, I was talking to Wes about this. Who's scarier, Suge Knight or O.J. Simpson?
There's only one correct answer to this.
O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson?
Look, here's my
Suge Knight killed
explanation.
niggas too.
Here's my thing.
But he's honest about it.
I think it's Suge Knight because we know for a fact OJ only killed 2 people. We don't know how many people Suge Knight killed.
That is true.
Suge Knight could have killed
That is true.
10
Yo,
people.
Suge Knight was beating niggas up and having them piss themselves for Death Row Records. Like, yo, if any rapper was trying to get a record deal, he was like, all right, spit something. It was whack. Suge Knight was whooping your ass over a whack 16, bro.
Wait, Ahmad, give me.
This
give me-
nigga's Homelander.
Ahmad, give me 2 things real fast. Just 2 random things.
2 random.
A person and then a thing.
All right, bet. I would say okay. Sorry. Herschel Walker and a dildo.
I knew he was going to say dildo.
Okay. It's generating.
Generating.
I'll be ready in a second.
This nigga Wes, bro.
Before we reveal this at the as the climax of this episode,
Hey, yo, climax? Hey, yo.
I just wanted to say that O.J. Simpson is dishonest about the killing, which is inherently
Not really
scarier to me.
dishonest. He wrote, there was a book that said, if I did it.
he wrote a book about it.
Yeah. That nigga,
He's dishonest
really
about
did
being
it.
Khloe Kardashian's father. But
It's his
Thank
smile.
you.
that's her
Thank
dad,
you.
which means Tristan, watch your ass, nigga. You're gonna be in the ground.
Shit.
I would be
That topic's got me so much
uncomfortable
ass, bro.
by this man's smile. Like he's just chilling in the room. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Nigga, don't
Yo.
fucking touch me."
Yeah, I'm ashamed that I follow that nigga on Twitter, but like,
I'm not ashamed. Oh, that nigga.
It's
yo,
weird.
yo, he just be an audience for like, hey, Twitter world, it's yours truly, O.J. Simpson, like fucking
Nope.
Barney, yo, like it's so weird,
Nigga just weighs in on everything.
and he be right sometimes.
and then zooms off on a golf cart.
Yo,
I
bro.
just want to talk about the Will Smith thing. That's really fucked up. You know, I would
People
never
have been coming to
fucking
me
punch
to
somebody.
talk about it and asking my opinion. Nigga, no, they didn't.
Say, yo, that's just my thoughts. Take care.
If
Like,
you see OJ in the wild, are you going to ask him a question? No.
nah, bro. I'm
That's
saying
a
away.
murderer.
He played a prank on this woman, and he took a fake knife and he went, and he looked right into the camera, like bug eye, like,
Did this thing?
Nah.
load yet?
It's loading.
like,
It takes this long.
It takes a second. It's generating.
nigga, that's not a second. It's 2 minutes.
It's
My
generating.
You got till 6:30
They're coming up with greatness, Justin. Okay,
all right.
Herschel Walker in dildo.
in dildo. God damn it! What's wrong
And,
with you?
and it's Herschel Walker.
Fucking
He's a
black.
fuck him.
Sometimes when you watch it too closely, it won't move as fast.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. What is this?
Woo! That's what they call it, squiggly wiggly.
That's what they call it, squiggly wiggly.
Ladies and
wiggly.
gentlemen, thank you so much for rocking with us for these past few months. If you want
Yes.
more Uptown love, please peruse our back catalog on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and
right.
the Podbean app. Rate and review the show wherever you get it. It helps us out a lot. And keep up with us across socials at HVO Pod.
I want to be honest though. Like, this is my controversial opinion. Like, OJ might be the luckiest nigga who's ever been in this country, bro. Like,
Honestly, bro.
black people would get hung for hundreds of years for doing that shit.
Oh, you got that.
That nigga did that shit and got away
Got
with
away
it.
with it.
That's crazy.
With 5 lawyers.
Yo,
Bro,
Malcolm,
if it don't
Malcolm X
fit-
looked down from heaven like, word?
You musty quit.
Word?
Malcolm X was like,
And had the whole black race behind him when he
the
said
crazy
word.
thing is, we knew he did it. We knew.
we were still happy that he got off.
I think white people are under the impression black people don't think he did it.
No,
know
we know
he
he
did
did
it.
it. We know he did it. We know
And
he
black
did
people
it.
are
We
like,
are not behind him.
hey, my nigga, even. It's even. That's crazy, bro.
Literally.
It is crazy.
Don't ask, don't tell about the
Word.
the double
Bro.
There are a lot of white people that got off of killing black people, but this shit right here, we know he did it.
It was
but we're
two
gonna
bodies.
ride it
Two.
off.
And it really hurt white people because they still talk about it.
Yes.
They lost one Uno game in 1999, and they were like, they never stopped talking about it.
Never.
Do y'all have any health advice for these next few summer months while we're
Yes.
not here
Yo,
to look
bro.
over the children?
Drink your water.
Don't eat the bad Chinese food, bro.
Spoken from the wise one.
Drink some electrolytes.
Drink
Get
some
some water
electrolytes,
in your
get some
system.
Shea butter.
Shea butter.
Moisturize, everybody. It
It's
is
got a natural sun.
also wear your sunscreen.
Wear your sunscreen. Wear the SPF. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. Definitely go outside.
Get the fuck
Put some
outside.
skates on.
Revamp your speaking of skates, I'm gonna be skating after this shit. Revamp your place. If it looks dirty, please clean it.
Oh, I need to clean. Yo, I've been trying to clean my crib the last couple of days, but I was like, all right, I just got home. Let me chill out. We got it. Tuesday, I was really gonna. All right, I'm gonna clean my crib. I'm gonna go grocery shopping. No, on the shitter for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm redoing my room this summer, so looking forward
Good.
to that.
Hey,
I might do that shit too.
can I have your apocalypse toy?
The apocalypse toy stays. I'm sorry to say.
Oh damn.
Damn, he's got the coolest apocalypse toy.
I remember that shit. It looked nice.
It's
real
great.
nice.
They don't
Wes
even.
has been pining for it.
In
They,
his-
they don't even make apocalypse toys anymore, bro.
That's fucked
They're
up.
afraid.
eBay
They're
that
scared
shit,
of
nigga.
him.
Black Kings.
Oh, two more
Wes,
things.
oh yes, go ahead.
Just find a new hobby. Find a new hobby. And save your fucking money.
Save your moolah. Save your
It
moolah. If you
doesn't. I do
can.
not
It's
care
difficult.
if you and your girls want to go to Miami.
Nah, don't go to
Stay the fuck
Avoid
home.
the Miami curse.
You're catching
Avoid
the COVID and
curse.
AIDS in Miami.
Yeah, and also
Literally.
you're not going to be friends anymore. So
Exactly. Like one of them just brought you along a trip just to make it cheaper.
right.
Okay.
And do y'all think that applies to guy friend groups too? Because I only usually hear about girlfriend groups going to Miami and falling out. Do y'all think if the four of us went to Miami, we would have some terrible? Like,
No,
Listen,
Justin and I would
the
be on the
two-
phone with our girlfriends, and you two would be out partying. That's what would happen.
bad.
Let's be honest.
Me and Ahmad are gonna be like the dynamic duo this summer. It's like Superman and Batman in this bitch.
world's finest.
World's finest.
You guys are gonna be kid and play out here. Jeez.
What the fuck, Wesley?
It's OJ Simpson and Elmo.
Why? Why you look like Carl Weathers?
Elmo is his lawyer.
It's bigger love in the family. Look at ass nigga.
There is no way for me to describe the image we just saw. So
It
It's
was
Elmo. It's Elmo
and
giving him legal things. He's like,
Yo,
whispering in his
imagine
ear.
he did an Elmo episode,
Elmo
like an
and
OJ.
Johnny Cochran.
Elmo was one of his lawyers on that case.
If the glove don't fit,
That's a big.
Elmo says you must have quit.
That's a big word for Elmo.
That's a Wes, do you have any health advice before we close out for the day?
Health advice.
Just for the summer, just tips. For,
I'm afraid of this.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Listen, wearing condoms is very important.
Yes,
In
sir.
all seriousness, like with the way this country is set up, it seems like abortion laws might actually get rolled back very soon.
That's fucked up.
Which
Yeah.
is fucked up. And you guys should be safe out there.
Please
You know
be
what I mean?
safe.
I'm speaking to you,
Please.
Ryan Goodrich, my younger brother.
Oh yeah, why you gotta put this whole government
Ryan
out there?
Goodrich, first guest of season 6. Let us know.
Wear
Let us know how
your
your, how
condoms,
your
little
summer
brother.
went.
Yo, bro, Ryan, not for nothing, young blood. Pull out with the rubber arm, bro. Like,
Yes.
Hold the thing as you're pulling out, because sometimes it gets stuck in there.
Try to keep going. That shit will go right back in.
That's
and
true. All you need is one soldier to get lost in the cavity.
Just
and
one
not for nothing,
soldier
we're
boy.
young, very fertile black men.
Young, beautiful black men. need
It's
to
not
be
a summer in NYC
protected.
until
Bro,
you've had a
like,
pregnancy scare.
I got a joint pregnant in a fallopian
you
tube
got
while she had an IUD, bro. Like that shit was
Pregnancy
wild.
stare.
Craziness.
What if Alf was in a horror movie?
What?
Alf?
Goodbye, everyone.
Love you.